Hi, Don here again with another one of our Keep IT Simple video tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to go through our call tracking system with specific emphasis on the ticketing process. Again, in the previous one I showed you the overview of the system. You can see that I'm already logged in. I'm sitting at the home screen. So let's look at what we can do with tickets from this screen. Again, we had our overview of what's out there. We have 5 open tickets, but here's what's important. You can see right here the open tickets section. And you can see that I have actual links to each of my open tickets right here. If I have a lot of open tickets, I might not see them all on the list unless I click the See All button here. But for right now, these are the most current tickets. Let's just go ahead and click on one of those. I'll show you what happens. System takes us right to that ticket. And as I look at this ticket right here, you can see, I can see at this view, I can see briefly what's going on with it. I can see the priority of the ticket. I can see its status. It's currently set to scheduled. That means it's been put on David's calendar. In this case, David Nettleton is our technician on this. It's put on his calendar. But if I click the link again here, you can see I go into the actual detail of the ticket. I can see every note that's been added to the ticket. I can see who put it in, again, the priority and so forth. And you can see that in this case now, I have actually added a comment to this ticket. I put in a little note, David, what's wrong with my backup? I'll show you how you do that. If you're working on a ticket and you see that maybe the technician said, okay, well, I've changed something, let me know how that goes, and you just want to put a comment back in here, just click the Add Something box right here, and you can see there's a few little notes about here. To enter your discussion notes, press the Enter key. To drop down to a new line, hold your Shift key and then press Enter if you wanted to maybe have, go down a couple lines and then go put your comments in. This is my comment, so I'm just putting that in there, and you can see that that's all I have to do. And I'm going to click the Update button now. And now that comment that you just added, or I just added, has been added to the audit list of this ticket, and the primary resource on the ticket, David, will be updated that you've added a comment. Now he can go back and see what's going on. And again, I'll just click the whole ticket again, and you can see now here's my comment with the date and time stamp of when I put it in. So this is a good place to look at what's going on with tickets out here. If you had to sign off on a ticket, we're not using this right now for sales activity, but there is the ability for us to put a sales ticket out there, and you can sign off and say, yep, go ahead and do that. You can change the status of a ticket, mark it as canceled if you decide, hey, I've fixed this already, don't need it anymore. You can print the ticket out if you want to have a record of it, a hard copy or something like that. Here's another thing that's important to know that you can do. You can actually add a document from your hard drive on your computer to this ticket. Let's say maybe you did a screen snapshot and pasted it into Word or something like that, and you want to upload that Word document. If you click the Add button right here, you can put in a title while you're putting the document in. I'll just say document I added. And then you actually click the Browse button here and go find that document on your own hard drive. Now, I don't think my screen capturing utility here is showing us that screen, so we won't worry about adding a document. But just know you can go browse to that document on your own system and then upload it, attach it to this document, and your technician will be able to see that as well. If at any point in time you want to just close this view of the ticket, right up here in the top right corner, there's the little X. I'm going to click that and close the ticket. Let's say I want to create a brand new ticket. Again, all over in the call tracking system, this has stayed the same place, this Create Ticket button out here. Anytime you click on that button, you get a new Create Ticket screen. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so we can see everything we've got on this. And you can see up here at the top, we've got some types of tickets that you can choose from. You can click the right and left arrow and scroll through here. And let me show you what's going to happen when you select one of these. I'll say I need VPN access. I want to work from home and I need the technicians to build a tunnel into the system. When you click that, you can see that the ticket pre-populates with some information that we already know we're going to need to know in order to complete this request. We've pre-filled the title of the ticket, and now we're asking you to please complete the following information so that we can process your request. We know we're going to need this information, so just go ahead and fill in what's your login. My login is my name, Reason for the VPN access, I want to work from home. My department is, I'll call it admin. And do I need to talk to anybody else? Somebody else need to okay this process before I go. No, I don't need one in this case. And then you can also put any other notes in here. Please hurry. Okay. We've got a field here where you can select a due date. Now let me show you what happens if you click that field. A little calendar pops up, and you can click the date that you absolutely have to have this done by. If this is an emergency, you can click the emergency button right here. Please don't do that on every ticket you put in. We know better. But if this really is something that's got to be done right away, go ahead and click that. That'll let us know we need to mark this as a high priority ticket. Again, please don't abuse that. People who really do have emergencies go to the top of the line, and we don't want you to put one in here for something that obviously we can get to after we've dealt with the real emergencies. If you've got other information that you want to have on this ticket, perhaps you want us to send the updates to a different email address or put another phone number in here, updating this stuff, you can go ahead and do so. But if you've got it ready to go, just go ahead and click the submit button. The system's going to create that service ticket, give it a new ticket number, and you'll get an email to let us know that we've created a new ticket for you, and that ticket will go into our dispatch portal, and we'll schedule it out and dispatch it and so forth. Now, it's something else that I do want you to know. When you're in this ticket screen, if I refresh the tickets here, there is the ticket that I just created. You'll see that it has not been assigned a resource yet. It's brand new. It's just out there waiting for someone to get us set up. But here's another important thing for you to know about ticketing, the ticketing system here. You can search for tickets. And so let's say you can see I've got one out here for backups. If I just put in, I'm going to put a wildcard of backups asterisk. So I put asterisk, backups, asterisk. I want to search all open tickets that have the word backup anywhere in the summary line. I hit search. The system shows me just that one ticket that has the word backups in it. And again, I put the wildcards around there so it would find anything that had backups in it anywhere. If I clear this form, clears these out. Now let me show you that you can also search for closed tickets. If I just click closed and click search, here's every ticket that I've closed there that's been closed for me. You can see these are all completed tickets. Why would that be useful? Well, let's say that we helped you with a printer jam a month ago, and we closed that ticket, and in the notes of that ticket we gave you some very specific instructions on how to unjam your printer. Well, if again, you want to help yourself, like, boy, I know that they told me how to do that, I just don't remember the steps that I went through, you can search for that closed ticket. Again, maybe you could search for, in this case, I know I've got a Microsoft ticket out here, so I'll type in Microsoft and search just my closed tickets, and here's all my tickets that had Microsoft in them. Oh, there's the one I needed. I can go click on it and see what steps I took to solve that problem. And now, I'm helping myself here. If I clear this again, I go back to just my open tickets and click search. I come right back to all my open tickets. So pretty powerful process in here. Another thing that's important to know is when you're looking at the views here, you're currently in the summary view where it's showing me quite a bit of stuff about the thing. If I've got a lot of tickets out here, I might want to switch to the list view. If I click that button, you can see I'll see just the tickets or just an abbreviated view of the tickets, so I can see more things on a page. It's also important to notice that down here at the bottom, we get a lot of confusion about this sometimes. The system defaults to showing us, like, let's say 5 tickets per page. So if I search and I can only see 5 tickets per page, I'm not seeing all the tickets right now. I'm only seeing 5 of them. So if I click the next page, there's my 6th ticket, 6th of 6. I can go back to a previous page. But it's important to notice that once in a while you may be looking at this and you noticed on our home page it said you had 6 tickets, but when you click the search button you're only seeing 5. That might be because your items per page is on 5. Again, it looks like it defaults to 10. But if you've got a big account, we do a lot of tickets for you, you might want to change this to a bigger number, let's say 25, hit search, maybe change to the list view, and now you're going to see about as efficiently as possible that list of as many tickets as we can display on a screen. And then again, you would just page forward and back through all the other additional tickets. In fact, if I search open and closed, I'm sure we'll go over 5 tickets. I've got 195. So again, even in this list view, you can see that I've got 25 showing, but I've got 195, so I can go see additional tickets as I scroll through here. So there's quite a bit of stuff going on. So don't be afraid to play around out here, search, look at what's going on, look at the tickets, add notes to them. That's always helpful. Our technicians, you know, the more information they have, the better off they are. But don't struggle. If you like entering tickets on your own in here for something that's not critical, please go ahead and do so. But by all means, at any point in time, if you're uncomfortable with this process, just pick up the phone, give us a buzz at 801-266-4888, or again, if you don't know the phone number, it's right here. And Sue will be happy to help you take care of that. Thanks again, and we'll catch you on our next video.